All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dion Cash, and we are here on a live stream telecast tonight here at Fairborn High School, actually Baker Middle School, site of Fairborn Skyhawks basketball. All right, now tonight the Fairborn Skyhawks will be taking on the Greenville Green Wave, in which both teams will be looking to get a win in get their first win of the season. Right now, we're about to do tip-offs here as we get ready for the action. But once again, my name is Dion Cash, and here's our storyline. We are with mynmsports.com, in which we will be streaming live games during the basketball season for the entirety of the basketball season, all right? We will be covering Fairborn Skyhawks girls and boys basketball for the duration of the season, but we also have some other schools in tow, all right? We will take a minute for the national anthem here as we get ready for this big game between Fairborn and Greenville. Please stand with us and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. All right, as we get ready for this action on a Friday night here in Fairborn, Ohio, and we got the visitors starting lineups here for Greenville. All right. All right. All right, and our starting lineup for Greenville just been announced, and here we are with Fairborn, the Skyhawks, coming off a loss to Sydney. Kalen Bush, head guard, number 2. We got Dwight Lewis, one of the key players for the Skyhawks this season. Patrick Paris, they need him to provide some inside force. Marquise Coleman, another big guy. And Julius Pullen, one of the key offensive players. Pullen and Lewis are 2 guys who will score a lot of points for the Skyhawks tonight. In order for them to get the W, they have to be on tonight like they were last game, all right? We are getting ready for live action here, OHSAA basketball coverage with mynmsports.com. Greenville's in their road green, and Fairborn's in their home white. Got some new fresh unis. Atmosphere is intense. You can feel the intensity in the air. And the tip-off goes to the Skyhawks, and we're underway. And Pullen has the ball. And he goes right to the basket, and he misses the first one. There's a scramble, and the Green Wave collect the ball. There's pressure by the Skyhawks at midcourt here. Greenville coming off a big loss themselves. And there's pressure in the backcourt, and there's a steal by Julius Pullen, the senior. Fairborn, and it looks like Greenville's they're in man-to-man right now. And Lewis surveys the scene. He passes off to Parrish. They kick it to the wing, the 3. It's good. Kalen McCoy-Bush on the three, and he gets the scoring started. 3-0 Fairborn. The pressure causes a turnover. Bush with the steal, the nice pass, and he looked like he got hacked on that play. No call. Play continues. Greenville possession, and they are in a half-court defense. Looks like they throw it down to the baseline. The man cuts to the basket. He gets caught under the basket, throws it back out. Poor passing results in a turnover. Pulling on the move. He kicks it to the corner. The three. It's in and out. Rebounded by Greenville. 3-0. 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. We got live high school action here at Fairborn, Ohio. Greenville throws it inside. Man's being doubled. To the basket. A strong move. Good defense. And looks like it's tipped out of bounds by Fairborn. Greenville possession. Now Greenville's coached by Bobby Jones, while the Skyhawks are coached by Billy Harchick. And the quick bucket on the basket by DJ Zimmer. He had 19 points in the last game. He is their best option. Pulling the bank, no good. Rebounded by Zimmer. Zimmer was the only guy in double figures for Greenville in the last game. And if they're going to have any chance to win, he's going to have to be the key. Pressure at the top. Beats the press and a scramble for the ball. And it looks like Greenville still has it here. 5:30 to go, 3-2 in the first quarter. As Fairborn's pressuring all the way at half court, and they are causing turnovers for the Greenville Green Wave. We got a nice atmosphere in here. It's COVID style. Nobody sitting next to anybody. Still a lot of energy in the gym, but it's just not as prevalent as it usually is. And he goes to the basket, loses the ball on the move. Lewis loses the ball. Greenville on the move, and it is blocked. No, it's a foul on the play. And the foul will go on Marquise Patrick Paris with the foul. Greenville's at the line shooting two, and the first one's no good. As both of these teams been on this mark for a minute now, and Greenville finally ties the game up 3-3 here. As Lewis takes the screen, and now he pitches it off. And we have a travel on the play as Bush slid his foot. And the ball will go back to Greenville. 3-3, 4:53 to go. First quarter action here with mynmsports.com and Dayton High School Sports partnering up here to provide as we have a break in action. And looks like an inadvertent whistle here. We're going to continue play. 3-3 to go, 4:49. And Skyhawks are in a 2-2-1. They're like in a press here. Greenville breaks it but throws it away. Right into the hands of Bush. And the ball's tipped out, and it's going to stay with Fairborn. Look for Lewis to try to get a little bit more offensive. He's been quiet out the gate. He takes the screen, and he's going to throw it. They swing it around a little bit. They go inside, and we have a foul before the shot. That's Greenville's first foul in the game. We have a substitution. The three out the corner, and it's good. And who is it? It's Mr. Lewis. And he gets on the board with the three from the corner, and now it's 6-3, Fairborn. They're putting on the pressure defense. The jump step, the nice move, and the end one is good by Zimmer. Zimmer, their best offensive threat. Like I said, he had 19 in the last game, and they're going to run everything through him in order to try to get this done tonight. As Zimmer shoots for the and one opportunity, and he hits it. 6-6 as we reach the halfway mark in the first quarter of this game. And now a little bit more pressure by Greenville as they look like they're in a zone. The wide open three at top, no good, as Cole Spencer, a new entry into the game, misses it from the top. 6-6 to 3:40 to go. The pick and roll stolen again by Bush. His defense has been insane, and we have a turnover as Lewis got a little bit too comfortable and ran with the ball there. We got a travel on the play, and it's Greenville ball here. And here we go. And Coach barks out a play. A wide open guy in the baseline. Throws it inside to Zimmer. Strong move. No. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis gets the ball. Crosses half court, and he's going to survey. He takes the screen between the legs. The fake by the lefty. Goes to the basket. Gets it knocked out of his hand. And it's going to be out of bounds. Staying with Fairborn. 6-6, 3:14 to go. Friday Night Lights. We got other big games in the Miami Valley League. You got West Carrollton taking on Troy. That's a huge one, with those two teams being at the top of the Miami Valley League. And right now, a strong move by Bush. Defensive stoppage by Zimmer. And the big boy can do a lot of things out there. He brings the ball up, sets the screen, and they go baseline. They swing it around the wide open three, no good, but it's rebounded by, after a scrum, rebounded, pulling on the move. He's on the right side, takes the screen. He pulls the three. No, and right now Greenville's playing. They're doing what they want to do in this game. They're keeping it low, scoring, and 6-6 on a timeout by the Green Wave. The first time out of the game. Make sure that you check out All right, we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors here. We got a few great sponsors, and we will be shouting them out throughout this telecast. As we got Wilson Beef Jerky, one of our great sponsors. Make sure you get the beef jerky from Wilson and Company. I definitely like some beef jerky, and I know the squad does too. Especially on nights like this when you're here at the game and you're grinding it out and it's a Friday night. You've been here since about 2 o'clock getting everything set up for this telecast. Gotta love it, all right? 6-6 to go, 2:32 to go here in the first quarter. Let's get it. And now Fairborn comes out in a pushed up 2-3, it looks like. And it's a steal by Lewis. Showtime, here we go. Yes, as Lewis extends the arm, and he puts in his second basket of the night, and that's a big turnover. And the coach, I'm sure, is not happy for Greenville with that one. 8-6 Fairborn, and after a wild pass, it was tipped by the Skyhawks, and it's going to stay Greenville. Wide open three for Zimmer, and he hits all air. Rebounded by Bush, gives it to Lewis. Lewis, the razzle-dazzle move, kicks it back. He comes back out to the top. He's going to take the screen, and then he pushes back, and now he's going to rotate it, and he goes up, a bad pass, and then we got a jump ball, looks like, and that's going to go Greenville. Lewis with a Questionable pass in there, and Greenville was all over that. Yeah. All right, Baumgartner and Bryan are back in the game, and Munger's in for Fairborn, number 15, and he's battling down low with Baumgartner. Another turnover, but they get it right back. And Zimmer always seems to be in the right spot at the right time, and a steal? No, back to Zimmer. Hesitates, passes it inside. Baumgartner, no, rebounded by Lewis, and Lewis is gonna cruise up the middle. And kicks it to Pullen. Pullen takes a pass. He throws the bounce cut, and there's a nice shot off the pick and roll as Cole Spencer gets on the board here. And now it's 10-6, Fairborns with the lead. They break the press and a block as Millian Bryant makes his move. And it's interesting that it's on the floor considering looks like he was at the basket, but it's on the floor. 49.8, 10-6, Fairborn. They kick it inside to Zimmer, and there's another scrum, and who else gets it? Kalen Bush. Another steal for that kid. Lewis takes the screen, and they go inside again. The spin move, and it is stolen as Bryant aggressively takes it away from Fairborn, and now Pullen with the pressure, and somehow he gets out of it. And there is a out-of-control move by Millian Bryant, and he's going to get the offensive foul. Spencer taking a hard charge, and that taking one for the team. And I'm sure Coach Harchick will like that one. 25 seconds left. Let's see what the Skyhawks decide on this one. And they are trying to get the ball, looks like, to Spencer on the high post. Smart kid. He's left-handed. He can do a couple things with the ball. And seems like they want to try to work that avenue. Lewis on the he's on the baseline, mid-level. He throws a wing. They swing it around, swing it back up top. The lefty shoots it. No. Rebounded by Munger. Munger, yes. Brody Munger with a big offensive basket. And that's going to take the Fairborn Skyhawks. And that's going to take the Fairborn Skyhawks into the first quarter with a 12-6 lead in the first quarter with mymmsports.com live streaming tonight. Shout out to SC Live 365. Make sure you check that out each and every Sunday on Fox Sports Dayton iHeartRadio. This week we got Travis Trike, this USA basketball player, along with some of our regional directors. Make sure you check that out. SC Live 365 and Dayton High School Sports, man. Now in the keys in the first quarter, when you think about the first quarter, some of the keys that you have, Fairborn came out a little bit slow. Both teams come out slow, but the last couple minutes of that first quarter, Fairborn was able to pick up the pace. Lewis leading the way with 5 points. And then Kalen Bush, this guy was all over the place defensively with about 3 or 4 steals to go with his bucket. All right, so when I look at what's transpiring right now, Cole Spencer came in and gave them an immediate juice, an immediate lift, and that's huge going into the second quarter of this game. Now, it's an interesting time right now for Greenville. And we're here at the second quarter. As you look at the lineup for Fairborn, you got Pullen out top. You got Spencer in there with Kalen Bush, who throws the ball away. But he gets it back somehow. Throws it back to Pullen. The snap pass, and Munger can't handle the ball. So Fairborn has most of the players in. Pullen. They got Pullen, Lewis, Munger, Spencer, and they got Bush in the backfield. Now they're running a 2-2-1, and they got Bush, their quickest player, in the backside. And I think that's because he has very good instincts, and he's stronger than what you think. And they're going to drop into, it looks like actually they're a man-to-man. So, and right now, Greenville's trying to be patient and get something, but there's not a lot working there. And as you see, and they almost turn it over, but they don't. And they throw it inside. Baumgartner, he is fouled. And that could have been a bailout, as Fairborn played excellent D and basically put him on the line on an easy one. Baumgartner is going to shoot two. And it's 12. We got 12-7 after the bucket by Baumgartner, and now entering the game. Number 22. They need Baumgartner to score if they're going to have any chance tonight. And he can't make the second one. Rebound by Lewis. 12-7, 6:50 to go, second quarter here in Baker Middle School, site of where Fairborn play their high school games at. After a strong, powerful move, Cole Spencer puts it in the basket. The lefty that had no answer for Spencer tonight, and he's taking full advantage of the opportunity. What a pass! A dime dropped to DJ Zimmer, and that was a beautiful pass. And Coach Harchick is not happy about that. Coach Hart, he's not happy about that play as he zipped it through the defense. Beautiful pass, and that merits a timeout on the play for the Fairborn Skyhawks. All right. Now, as we said, high school basketball started over a week, and the uncertainty of actually playing, I think, is starting to subside. You're starting to look at some of the key teams around in the boys' side when it comes to Miami Valley, and you have to say, you look at Sydney, they're going to be a solid team. You look at Troy, they have a team that can win the Miami Valley League. But when I look at Fairborn, they could be a upper echelon team, but they have to play together, and they are going to have to play to their strengths when they face teams like West Carrollton, Sydney, Troy, and Stebbins. So right now it's 14-9 first quarter, 6:29 to go. And we'll see what Fairborn can do in this stretch here as Julius Pullen, the senior, is going to bring it up. He runs the show here. He kind of sets up the game, and he throws a bad pass as he threw it a little bit too soon, and right now he's out of his rhythm, and Greenville's going to bring it back down here. And they're going to run the play. PG takes it off. Greenville works it around. They go inside to Zimmer. He kicks it off for an easy lay-in, and the PG can't make it. Smoked sausage on that play, and now we got 14-9. Game stays the same. Lewis takes the screen. No, he goes the other way. He pulls up. He goes baseline, fades in and out. Rebounded by Baumgartner. And Coach Jones gets up in the Greenville wave. They go back out, fakes the three at the top of the key. No. Rebounded by Zimmer. Power move. Short. Lewis with the rebound. And he's going to kick it cross country. They go to the corner. And they swing it around. Nice fake. The mid-range inside. Fake again. The layup is good. Beautiful offense by Spencer. And he's been the recipient. That was beautiful ball movement by Fairborn. Their best offensive possession of the night. 16-9. 5 minutes ago. Second quarter. They move it around. A wild move. No good. And Lewis with the snag. He goes all the way to the basket. Can't be denied, but he misses the layup. Beautiful move, but 10-cent finish. He's got to finish that one. 16-9. 4:40 to go. Check us out on mynmsports.com. And the girls' game is 9-9. At the end of the first quarter, we got Greenville, Fairborn 9-9 at the end of the first quarter in the girls' game as we give you some action. And we're coming back to the boys. Greenville misses, and we're going with the rebound by Fairborn. And we got some new players in the game. As Elijah Carter is entered, and they're not able to finish, and we have a foul on the end of the baseline by Brody Munger as he got a little bit too pushy on the play. 16-9, 4:21 to go. Second quarter. Some moments it sounds like a library, and some moments it sounds like high school basketball. But regardless, we're going to get it done. 4:10 to go, and that is a travel as Greenville looks a little perplexed by this, by the switching of the defenses by Fairborn coach Harchick, as he's been able to keep the Green Wave off balance. They only have 9 points in the second quarter right now. And if Fairborn could make a run here, they could maybe distance themselves at the later stages of this first half. Lewis picks up his dribble, and now he's kind of stuck. He gets it out to Munger. They're going to rotate it around. And after another turnover by Fairborn, and as Greenville's been a long time since they put the ball in the basket, we'll see what they can do here. It's as picks up his dribble. They look to Zimmer on the baseline. He's being guarded, and they're going to get Marquise Coleman with a shove on the play. What? I said Marquise Coleman. All right, we got 2. 1-1 here on Zimmer. He breaks the first one, and he's been Mr. Consistent for them tonight. They really need him to come through in the clutch. Here we go, 16-9, 3:17 to go. As Fairborn swings it around, the big man goes to the basket, wide open three, no. Rebounded by Greenville. And move the ball up the court. And they go inside to Zimmer. He's wide open. That's an easy 2 for DJ Zimmer, as he's got 9 points tonight, and he's half of what he got in the last game. So he's definitely going to be a force for them. Fairborn rotates the ball around as Lewis takes it, and he gets it stolen by Zimmer. Zimmer on the move. It's blocked, but it's recovered as Truman Nicholas comes from the backside and puts it in. The strong drive by Fairborn, no good. What a rebound by Zimmer. Diving, hustling, and now it's a timeout. Greenville and the Green Wave have life. 16-13, 2:19 to go. Second quarter action. Miami Valley League, all right? Early in the season for both of these teams, they're just trying to find their footing in a crazy season. It's just nice to be even out here watching them play, because for a long time we didn't even think they would get to play. We were pretty convinced that the season would be shut down, but the fact that football was able to make it through gives a lot of hope to the basketball season. And we just hope and pray that everybody can stay safe, and we can do this as cautiously and stay as positive as we can during this crazy time. It's 16-13 here, 2:17 to go. This is a big stretch here in the first half as both teams Greenville trying to make the full comeback here in the first half. Goes baseline. He looks up for Nicholas. Nicholas handles the ball. It's tipped, and it is out of bounds off of Greenville. And Fairborn's going to get the ball. 16-13. It's been a while since the Skyhawks have scored. They need to get some offense going here. And they're going to run the double screen with Bush. And he surveys the scene. He's going to take another one. And he's going to go to the basket, kisses the corner. Pullen hesitates, backs him down, loses the ball. It is recovered by Nicholas. 1:30 to go, second quarter, and this game has gotten tight. Here we go. The three from the corner, no, rebounded by Pullen. Crosses over, strong move, and he is fouled on the play. I believe it was on the floor as Pullen, he looked determined on that play. That's been his best drive. That's been his best drive of the night, and they're going to need him to get offensive if they're going to really push towards winning this game. 16-13, timeout on the floor as Skyhawks hold a 3-point lead. 1:16 to go, second quarter. You're now checking out the MyNM Sports Network. You'll be checking us out all season as we'll be streaming the games for the Fairborn Skyhawks girls and boys teams, all right? Make sure you check out NM Sports at the mynmsports.com network, all right? A great program. They have great streaming. They do a lot of stuff in the basketball field, and make sure you check it out. We would like to give a shout out to the Fairborn Skyhawks for giving us the opportunity to do this telecast. We're very happy to be able to provide this to the public. And 3-point lead here, 1:16 to go. And Fairborn inbounds it to Spencer. Spencer goes up to Pullen. And a bad pass, and guess who gets it? Zimmer. Straight line to the basket, crosses over, and he misses it, and he falls down on the rebound. Patrick Parrish with the rebound, but he fell down on the play. That's a travel, and 1 minute to go, basically 1:01 to go, 16-13. Inside to Zimmer, easy two. As DJ Zimmer has been the force that we thought he would be. And a strong move, and he's going to be hacked on the play as the pick and roll provides Spencer with a chance to get two at the foul line. And Spencer's been an offensive. He's been pretty good offensively as he misses that first one. Got a nice game. He battles inside. He can play inside and out. As pulls the left hand, and it's long, and it's rebounded by Greenville. And now they're double teamed, but he gets it to Zimmer, and now Zimmer's got some numbers. He crosses over, and they're going to, as now they're doubling all over the court. Zimmer in the middle, the strong move, easy two. DJ Zimmer is having himself a night. 17-16 Greenville. Pulling on the move. Spencer, the strong move again, and he's going to go to the line for two.
Number 23.
Jace Bunger has 4 fouls in the first half. I mean, that's like, boy, that's tough. I mean, he don't have no room for error in the second half. He's got 4 fouls, man. He's getting it. 17-16, Greenville. All right. Now Spencer, and now we have and they're giving them the basket. Wow. I'm not sure what happened, but air one opportunity. They got an air one off of it. 19-17, Fairborn. Zimmer to the basket, and he's going to call a charge. And Zimmer gets the charge call. And the coaching staff, and they are livid right now. 10 seconds ago, 19-17. Pullen's on the left side. He hesitates. He goes to the basket. He throws it across country. The three by Lewis. No. And that is going to end the first half as we have the Greenville Green Wave 17, the Fairborn Skyhawks 19. We will be back with you in a moment with mynmsports.com live streaming here at Fairborn High School of the OHSAA high school basketball season. Make sure you come back. Don't go away. We'll be back here in a few moments. All right, we are back here, second half action with the Skyhawks holding on to a 2-point lead here as we hit the third quarter. And we look at the starters for Fairborn. We have Marquise Coleman, number 42. We got Patrick Parrish, number 5, along with Julius Pullen, Kalen McCoy Bush, and Dwight Lewis rounding out the 5. We look at Greenville. You have Reed Haynes, along with Alex Baumgartner, DJ Zimmer, and Truman Nicholas. Now, and they're going to go inside to Zimmer right away. They kick it to the baseline, and Haynes shoots the short shot. He misses it, and it's rebounded by Fairborn, but it's thrown out of bounds, and it's going to stay Greenville. 19-17, third quarter. When you look at what happened in the first half, it was DJ Zimmer. He dominated with 13 of Greenville's 17 points. And to be honest, Greenville has one other guy who scored a basket. The other two guys scored 1 point and a big-time block, as Marquise Coleman says, "Get that out of here." And going the other way, Kalen Bush goes coast to coast, and that's a big bucket, 21-17, as Bush gets his 5th point of the game. Fairborn's in looks like a 1-2-2, and they extended it. Zimmer crosses over the wide open 3. It's good. As Hayden Bush with a big 3, the lefty, and now it's 1 point lead. And now Patrick Parrish with a nice move to the basket, and he gets his first basket of the game, 23-20, Fairborn. And right now, Fairborn's in an extended 1-2-2 press. They're trying to cut off the inside as Zimmer throws up a wild shot. It's rebounded. As the big man gets the rebound, Baumgartner gets the putback. 23-22, Fairborn. Bush slides through, misses the rebounded by the big man. He shoots it over, and it's taken down by Nicholas, and Greenville's on the move. And Reed Haynes, and they're going to sit out. They throw it in. He kicks it back out, and they're just going to move the ball around here as Fairborn is going to sit back in his zone. And a bad pass, and it's stolen by Parrish. Parrish is on the move. He kicks it to the corner. Bush goes to the base, and we have an offensive foul as Kalen Bush. And he took one on that one. He lost both ways as he took a shot and he got a charge call. 23-22, 5:26 to go. Darius Davis Jr. is now entering the game. Okay. 23-22 right now. As Fairborn stand in their zone right now. And they're trying to keep him on one side. They go inside to Zimmer. A couple of bounces. He throws it back out. No, it's stolen away. Good defense. Pulling, gets it to Lewis. Nice smooth move, but he misses the layup. And he doesn't have the legs seeming like at the end of the layups. He's got to make those. 23-22. And Reed Haynes, they're trying to survey the scene, taking their time, being methodical as Zimmer's kind of crossing through the lane here. And it's obvious that they're going to wait for Zimmer. Goes into the corner, gets it to Zimmer in the middle of the paint. And the ball movement provides the Greenville Green Wave with their first lead in the second half, 24-23. And they come back right back at him as Pullen with a nice bounce pass to Coleman. And just that quickly, Fairborn retakes the lead, and there's a timeout by the Fairborn Skyhawks, 25-24 with 4:10 remaining in the third quarter here of high school action here. With both teams looking for their first win of the season. There's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of intensity out here on the court. Nobody wants to go 0-2, 0-3 in the season. You want to get a win early in the season, and I think both of these coaches know that. And you can tell they've been up all game as Coach Jones, Bobby Jones for Greenville, and Coach Hartchick for Fairborn. Both of these teams know a win in the Miami Valley League is pivotal early in the season. So you want to get a win tonight to get off the schneid and kind of get your team rolling going into the second week of games. And Reed Hayes is going to bring it up here, and they switch to now a 3-2. As they have switched defenses every time, and it has caused Greenville a problem every time. Hartchick, he's done a great job of just switching his defenses, keeping Greenville off tilt. And they provided a lot of turnovers with the defense they've done. Coleman at the top of the key, kicks it, pulling for three, no good. Rebounded by who else? DJ Zimmer. And Zimmer's going to kick it to Haynes. Haynes picks up his dribble. And he kicks it to Bush. And they go way too far. As a wild pass results in another turnover. Julius Pullen is going to take the screen from Coleman. Goes between the legs, crosses over, throws it to Parrish. Parrish kicks it to Darius Davis. Davis is a JV player. He plays JV and varsity, a young guy. He's got a lot of future's bright with the Skyhawks. And an eye for an eye as Fairborn turns it right back over. 3:04 to go, third quarter, 25-24. Defensive battle here in the city of Fairborn, Ohio. Miami Valley League action. And now Pullen's he's gonna push too hard. You can see right now, Pullen, he's trying to find it out here tonight. You know, after having a big offensive game in his last game, he just hasn't been able to. He's just trying to find it, and we'll see if he can find it. Still plenty of time here. 1 point lead, and Greenville gets it back. They're in the corner here as Nicholas being pressured. They get it back up top, and Fairborn has picked up their defensive intensity. And another pass inside, and that is a lot of contact on the play. Marquise Coleman with the foul. That's his third. And Marquise Coleman with the foul. As Baumgartner is going to shoot one, and he cannot find the range from the free throw line. I mean, you have to take in consideration, I mean, these guys aren't practicing nearly as much as they have. It's been a rough early season for everyone. The report is around the area that, people are still trying to get into the flow of the offense, and that's what we're seeing tonight. Tie game, 25 up, and now Cole Spencer, he's been their biggest offensive weapon inside. He drops another one, and he has his 11th point of the night. 27-25, Fairborn. The three from the wing, in and out, no good. It's tipped out, and we're going Skyhawks. 2:03 to go here. And we have a sub on the play as Brody Munger is going to come in. Brody Munger back in the game as Pullen goes down the sideline, kicks it to Spencer. And Munger looks in, and you got Darius Davis. This is the lineup in which Spencer is probably going to be the most offensive guy right now. And Greenville has pushed their intensity up as well as they're pressuring higher up on the court. And now the Green Wave is trying to respond emotionally to what Fairborn has done. And a move, and it is he kicks it to the wing. And right now it is a scurry. Davis is blocked. Baumgartner with the block. The three by Spencer. And a lot of contact, and it is getting a little physical out here. Greenville's on the move. Zimmer takes it all the way to the basket, and after a wild play there as Zimmer just collided with the men, they were standing there and nobody moved, but he's going to get two. And he misses the first one, as tonight has been futility when it comes to shooting free throws on both sides. Both teams really struggling to hit free throws. Zimmer's been the shining light tonight, and he hits the second one. We have substitutions. As Cam Fletcher, number 11, and Millian Bryant come into the game, number 1. 58.7, Fairborn holding a slim 1-point lead here as we enter the last minute of the quarter. The wide open three, no, we can't get it, but Davis gets the rebound. And he kicks it to Pullen. Pullen hesitates, crosses between the legs, crosses over, looking to make a move, another cross to the basket, looks to the corner, strong move to the basket, throws it inside, and Patrick Parrish not able to finish, but he got hacked on the play. As Reed Haynes on the foul, and Parrish is going to shoot two, and he knocks down that first one. He looked good on that one, and that's been the best looking free throw he's seen tonight. See if he can do it again. Confident, and he knocks it down. 29-26. We got a dogfight. 32.7 to go, third quarter. This is going to be a grind, all right? Here we go now. As Greenville's in their customary two guards up top with Zimmer floating around in the middle trying to find something, and they cannot. Davis with the defense. He's on the move. He pulls it up. It's off. Parrish with the rebound? No. 6 seconds to go. Haynes, he shoots it. It's still time, and no. And after 3 intense quarters, we got the Fairborn Skyhawks with a slim 3-point lead, 29-26, as you are checking out live streaming with the NM Sports Network. Partnered up with Dayton High School Sports to bring you this live streaming telecast tonight. Now, let's give you a little bit of recap on what's happened in this first half as we thank our sponsors, SC Live 365, among other great sponsors, Wilson & Company Beef Jerky, Power Sports, and Megalons Landscaping for being there each and every week with us on the journey. Now, when you look at the game, it's simple. Greenville they have a star player, and they're riding him. They're going to ride him to the wheels tonight. DJ Zimmer, he's done a lot for the team. He's rebounded, he's dove, he's hustled, he's played defense, and they're going to have to ride him to try to get a win. When it comes to Fairborn, they have a few guys that have really been starters tonight, really been kick starters and key players. You look at Cole Spencer, he's a really key guy. Patrick Parrish is starting to come on, but Kalen Bush, and you're looking for Bush, Julius Pullen, and we definitely need Dwight Lewis to step up here in this fourth quarter, right? Now, you look at the lineups fourth quarter, and he's going inside. It's blocked by Greenville, and Greenville still has it, and they still has it, and they are scrapping on the court, and now it's a wrestling fest, and we got a jump ball as we hit the WWE circuit for a minute, grappling for the ball. And Greenville comes out with the possession arrow, which could be key later in the game. 29-26, here we go. They're going to look for Zimmer. I'm just going to guess on that one. Zimmer's right in the middle, and they go to him. He hesitates. He throws it back out, and he pulls a long three. No, short. It's rebounded by Parrish. And the Greenville contingent wanted to travel, but they're not getting that. Davis with the move, and he kicks it out. The wide open three. No. Oh, it's stolen by Zimmer, and now Zimmer's got it. And then he did a lot of moving, and he didn't finish, and he got it blocked. Parrish, what a block by Patrick Parrish, stopping Zimmer at the basket. The nice move by Pullen. He pulls up. He cannot get it to go. As Murray and Bryant with the rebound. Both teams running on fumes. Here we go. They go inside to Zimmer. He looks back out, kicks it back out. Bryant back in to Zimmer. Power move, and he is fouled on the play. And that was a tough one right there. Oh boy. And as we take a look into the girls' game, Fairborn 32, Greenville 31 on the girls' side. Fourth quarter action. That game's going down to the wire as well. Mr. Zimmer at the line, and he's going to shoot two. And he hits that first one, as he's been ice cold from they've been cold from the line, but got a feeling he's going to step up here in the clutch. Zimmer's got 17. And he, yes, rolls around, goes in. 29-28, 6:27 to go. He's being doubled on the play. Pulling dribbles, he kicks it to Parrish. They take the screen. Bush in the middle. Hesitate, he's going to be fouled. And as Zimmer gets the foul, and a great job by Darius Davis Jr. to come in. He really gave him a nice lift at that guard spot. As we have a timeout on the floor, 6:18 to go in the fourth quarter, 29-28. And we're sitting there watching this girls game as it is 32-31 on the girls' side, with the Lady Skyhawks going toe for toe with the Lady Green Wave. All right. Keys to the game going into this last 6 minutes for Fairborn. Lewis has got to step up. It's his time. He's playing. There's a couple of plays that he didn't make earlier in the game, and I fully expect him to step up later in this game. Julius Pullen, a guy who had an offensive explosion in the last game, he hasn't had it so much in this game, but I expect him to maybe make a couple key plays as well. Kalen Bush has been a guy who's offensively, defensively he's been stellar, and offensively he's hit some shots when he's had them. But Spencer, has been Spencer's night, so look for Spencer and Lewis to continue to attack. But right now, we got Coleman, you got Parrish, you got Lewis, you got Pullen, and then you got Bush, all right? Now with Greenville, they got Bryant, Zimmer, Haynes, Nicholas, and Baumgartner, and a nice offensive play by Fairborn on the inbound is going to get Lewis 2 shots. And I think this was a great call by the coach. You want to get your best player, he needs to see the ball go to the basket here. The first one, no. Yes. Mine is playing tricks on me. The Ghetto Boys. No, it's 30-28. As Lewis, no. And it's going the other way. And he's on the move. And he's going to pull it back out. And we got a kickball. Now, 6:09 to go, 30-28. This game has been back and forth. Here we go. The lefty, Hayden Bush, kicks it to Bryant. He goes into Zimmer. He's got positioning, and he misses it. It is rebounded by, it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Greenville, to the chagrin of Coach Harchick. We got 37-34 on the girls' side, as the Greenville girls have taken a 3-point lead over the Skyhawks lady squad here, as Reed Haynes takes it to the basket and hits his first basket of the game, ties it up 30-all. Parrish goes inside, beautiful pass by Parrish, throwing it down to Coleman, threading the needle. And now Coleman's going to shoot 2. And now this is where free throws become huge. Here we go. Coleman, he's a bruiser. He's been battling all night. And he knocks it in. 31-30. 5:20 to go. As he misses it. It is tipped, rebounded by Zimmer, as Fairborn nurses a 1-point lead, 31-30. As Haynes surveys the scene, he kind of investigates, sees what he can find, sees where he can get into. They go inside to who else? Zimmer. And he gets it! And he throws it in. Power move. Taking the contact. And able to kind of like lift it off of his side of his body, despite the hand and the contact. As Zimmer shoots and he misses. And but it's rebounded by Baumgartner, who was able to tip it away from Lewis. And now Greenville's up 1, 32-31, goes inside, and now they're going to, Baumgartner looks the other side to Bush. Bush goes to the corner, baseline, and after takes some steps, he gets a block. Pullen's on the move. He's going all the way to the basket. It's good. Julius Pullen, coast to coast, and hopefully that'll wake him up. His first basket of the night. 33-32, Fairborn. As Haynes crosses over, he throws it to Nicholas. Nicholas trying to figure it out. Oh boy, they're a little bit, and another, and right now, you can feel a turnover coming. You can just sense it as it's late in the game. Both teams want to win bad, but that intensity, that pressure will burst pipes. 33-32, 4 minutes left here in the game. Lewis takes the screens, and he's going to be fouled as Zimmer basically took a foul on that one, and that's his third. Now, while it's not a problem at the moment, still 4 minutes to go in the game, I don't think it'll be a major factor unless we hit overtime. As Bush takes the inbound. They throw it inside to Pullen, and he is blocked as DJ Zimmer coming over on the backside and throwing it out of there. And now Reed Haynes, and another steal, and the game is reaching a breakneck pace. And you got it too. The game is reaching a frenetic pace. The intensity is ratcheted up. And yes, sir, we got a game tonight. 3:36 to go. Check us out on mynmsports.com, live streaming, as Dayton High School Sports partner up to bring you this action tonight. 33-32. They're going inside to Lewis. He gets it stolen. As the guy with 4 fouls comes back in the game. And now he's being trapped. Oh, and they call a timeout. That was close. A close call. They had him at the top of the key, at the top of where the Fairborn Skyhawk symbol is. And the coach was able to bail him out with a timeout. 33-32. Fairborn holds a slim lead. 3:16 to go here. And you got live action here. Unlike anything that you're going to hear in Ohio high school sports this year. Now, when we talk about the girls' side, we got some good news for you Skyhawk fans. Fairborn 40, Greenville 36. And now we have a change in that score. We'll come back. And right now it's Greenville Lady Green Wave 40 and the Lady Skyhawks 36. So right now it is Greenville 40, Fairborn 36 on the girls' side. And it is 33-32. The Fairborn boys holding on to a slim lead. Greenville has worked through Zimmer all night long, but they also have other guys that can step up and hit the big shot, or at least attempt it. So don't be surprised to see other guys shoot late in the game here. 3:15 to go, 33-32, and they're going to come out with pressure, doubling at the top. Another double. He goes to the basket, the left hand, no good. Rebounded. Pullen on the move. 3-on-3. He's going all the way to the basket. He busts. Big shot by Julius Pullen. Another big basket, 35-32. Under 3 minutes to go, and now he's all over him. And Hayden Bush, he got happy feet. He started tap dancing just for a minute. That pressure, got to keep those feet together. 35-32, 2:40 to go in the game. And now Spencer's back in the game. And they're going to set the screen, and they... And we got a 3-point lead here. Pullen throws it in to Lewis. Lewis throws it up top to Spencer. He goes to Pullen. The three. He's feeling it. He's got it. Julius Pullen coming out of nowhere. 38-32. From the depths of having a bad night. And now the whole move. Oh, and now they're going to call a foul. A quick blow of that whistle as the foul was on Dwight Lewis, and they're going to shoot now. 38-32. Julius Pullen rising from the depths of nowhere tonight, hitting 3 huge buckets to give them this lead. 38-32. The lefty misses it. Rebounded by Coleman. And Bush has pushed the ball up top. He's going to survey. He throws it inside to Coleman. Coleman goes, Pullen for 3. No, all air. Hey, all air on that one. And we got a timeout, Greenville, as Coach Bobby Jones saw something he didn't like. I think it was that full court pressure that Fairborn was about to execute. And he called a quick timeout to get his troops settled down. This game was 33-32. It was 33-32 about 2 minutes ago, and Julius Pullen stepped up big time. He hit a 3 out the corner. He took the ball to the basket, and he hit another bank shot, and that has been the difference so far in the last few minutes of the game. Now, for Greenville to get back in this game, it's simple. They need to hit these free throws. And hit these free throws. And they got to play some defense. And obviously, if they can't get steals, they have to send them to the line. Now, right now, Pullen's a hot guy. You don't want to send him to the line. And when you look at the guys who've had good games tonight, Spencer has had a good game. But if you're looking at percentages, they're looking to foul Coleman, and they're probably going to be looking to foul somebody else. But right now they have the ball. They're down 6, and Fairborn's putting on intense pressure. And as Bush pulls it back out at the free throw line is Zimmer. He's going to bounce. He moves. Strong, beautiful move by Zimmer as he kind of flip-flopped on him and spent him. Lewis for a huge 3. It's no good, and it's rebounded by Bumgarner. It's tipped the Bush, and now it's 1:19 to go, 38-34. Haynes with the ball. He kicks it to Zimmer. Zimmer fakes, and it's, whoa. Woo! And right now, and that's a tough one. Zimmer's had a great night, and you're not going to be able to rake his arms. 22 points for him tonight. He's at the line 1-1. And he makes the first one. And this guy he's a horse, man. He's a horse. He's definitely going to be on some all-league teams, and they're going to ride him. They're going to ride him to the wheels this season. And he hits the second one. 2-point lead, 1 minute to go. 109 to go, actually. 109. And they're going to get the ball. They methodically get it up. Coleman dribbles it. He's fumbling it. And he gets it to Lewis. Lewis gets it. Baseline. Spencer. Strong move. And it's good. Cole Spencer bringing the money. 40-36 on the layup by Spencer. 40 seconds to go. And what do we got here? And that is a travel by Bush. There was a little contact on the play but not enough in order to to change it up. And right now, we got some subs coming in as Coleman and Spencer's going to come out. And Elijah Carter's coming in. And right now, Dwight Lewis is going to have the ball, and they're pressing. And now he gets it to Pullen, and he breaks it. He tries to break the press, but he's fouled on the play by Alex Baumgartner. This is second foul, and this is going to put Pullen to the line to shoot 2 here. We said that Pullen needed to step up if the Skyhawks are going to have a chance to win this game tonight, and he has in a big way in the last 4 minutes of this game. These are 2 huge free throws. Let's see what he got. Ooh, in and out. Baumgartner gets it, but Pullen gets the steal. That is making up for your mistakes right there, ladies and gentlemen. He missed the front end, but was able to intercept the pass, and he's going to get a chance to atone for his mistake with 22.8 left in the game. Coach Bobby Jones can't believe it. And let's see if Pullen can hit this one. Yes, sir. Drops it. 41-36, 22.8. We got JK in the building. We got a great team here providing you guys with a live streaming. As Pullen hits the second one, 42-36, all the way to the basket, and a foul on the play. And that was a good play by the Greenville, wasting about 3 seconds and able to get maybe two points here. But he got to hit both of these free throws. And if you look at the scoreboard, they have nobody who scored over 4 points except for Zimmer. So here we go. And he misses the first. He missed the first one, and that really hurts. But regardless, they need the ball at least 2. He hits this one and gives them still keeps them in the game somewhat, and he short arms it. He misses it. Bush gets the ball, and he's fouled. And that, ladies and gentlemen, what happened here? And Fairborn has 6 players on the court. And the officials are going to talk about it. Somehow, Fairborn has 6 players on the court. I mean, you can't make this stuff up, man. Can't make it up, ladies and gentlemen. It is a technical foul. And now, wow, you're talking about a change of pace. Now, Greenville gets to shoot 2, and they get the ball back. And they're going to put the lefty up here. Bush, no. Achilles heel for the Greenville Green Wave tonight. Free throws. They have to be shooting close to 50%. If he hits the second one. But they have went up there and missed. They missed 3 free throws, which would have had them squarely in the game. However, a 2 or 3 right here, and now they have a shot. All right, they get the ball in. Haynes messes around with it. Zimmer pulls the long 3. No good. Rebounded. And no good. Tipped out of bounds by Greenville, and it's going to Fairborn with 4.4 seconds to go in the game. On the other note, Fairborn girl. I said 4.4. And we got a timeout. Stoppage on the play, a foul with 3 seconds left. And who else in this quarter is it going to be? Mr. Pullen, as he's shown his medal in this quarter, shown that he's a clutch performer. And he's going to miss that one, though. But it's rebounded by the big man, and he misses it. But it does not matter, as the Fairborn Skyhawks get their first win of the season by a score of 42-37 over the Greenville Green Wave. With the win, the Fairborn Skyhawks now go to 1-1 on the season. And with the loss, Greenville drops to 0-2. When it comes to key players, Cole Spencer had 13 points. Was a key contributor all night. But late in the game, it was Julius Pullen able to provide a variety of key buckets, scoring 9 points in the fourth quarter to lead the Fairborn Skyhawks to victory, all right? On the other side, when you look at who was big-time performers for Greenville, it was none other than DJ Zimmer. He put in 24 points tonight, and he was an outright beast of a performer, in which they had Fairborn really had no answer for him. But Fairborn, with a team effort, able to pull out a big win on the night. When you look at some of the stats here, Spencer, he was 6 for 6 from the field, and that was huge, getting that inside presence along with the ability to shoot jump shots. But in the fourth quarter, like I said, it was none other than Pullen. He had 0 points in the first 3 quarters, but he came up with 9 points in that last quarter on a big 3 and 2 really big buckets to the basket to provide a little bit of boost, just enough for the Skyhawks to get that victory, all right? When looking at the stats, it was 12-6 early it was 12-6 early for Fairborn, and then Greenville made a big run in the second half in order to get back in the game. From that point on, it was a dogfight all the way up into the fourth quarter and basically into the last couple minutes of the game when Fairborn was able to take over, use a last spurt, and come out with the big win. In the meantime, we love to thank our sponsors who put us on each and every telecast: Wilson & Company Beef Jerky, Power Sports, and Megalons Landscaping to go with Dayton High School Sports and SC Live 365. Make sure you check out the telecast at mynmsports.com. We'll be checking you out on the next telecast with the Fairborn Skyhawks. In the meantime, I'm your host, Deon Cash, courtesy of Dayton High School Sports, and we're going to sign out here from Fairborn High School. Once again, Fairborn Skyhawks get their first win of the season against Greenville, all right? With that being said, you have a good night, and we're signing out.